The Bad Guys is the newest film from Dreamworks Animation, the studio that's responsible for the best animated trilogy of all time. I was pretty excited to check this one out, but also kind of skeptical, mostly because I can't really say that I've loved any of their output in the 2020s, but I checked it out anyway, and I'm happy to report that this was great. It honestly feels nothing like anything Dreamworks has put out before, and I really dig it. The animation is stellar and makes so much in this movie just pop, especially with the action, enhanced by a surprisingly killer score. Like, listen to this. That's some good stuff. As for the titular characters, I'll admit that they were kind of a mixed bag. Like, Anthony Ramos as Mr. Piranha surprisingly wasn't that great for me, but he does have a fun musical number towards the middle, so that's nice. Mr. Snake has a really bad case of... I surprisingly enjoyed Mrs. Tarantula a lot more than I expected. I really like Mr. Wolf and the bond that he formed with this fox. And then there's Mr. Shark. Mr. Shark. If I got into everything I loved about this guy, we'd be here all day. So I'll table most of it for now.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush.
Anyways, even though these characters aren't all that great in the movie as individuals, I like how they all got a chance to shine as a group through their misadventures and heists. Plus, most of their abilities are used in really clever ways. In terms of the story itself, it starts off pretty standard, but there's some really clever twists towards the end that I won't spoil. Is the movie perfect? No, not quite. Most of my remaining problems are kind of minor, but the one area I think this movie falls flat on its face is with its messages. Like, it's trying to have a Zootopia-style commentary on not judging people by appearances and whatnot, but the thing is, the actions of the bad guys throughout the story inadvertently contradict their motivations. Wolf says that they're only bad because that's all society sees them as, but they've got a chance for society to like them. Diane and the guinea pig are giving them a chance. What's the point of still being bad? I understand Snake wanting to, but Wolf actually going through with this feels relatively distant from his motivations. Also, the town feels like it goes back and forth way too frequently with how they perceive the bad guys, and the way that the surprise villain at the end is defeated makes the messaging feel a bit ineffective. Maybe it's a theme that might be expanded upon if they turn this movie into a franchise. Apparently there's an endless supply of books to pull from, so it's definitely a possibility. But yeah, I would love to see more of these characters, since this is a rare kind of movie that I actually think warrants a full-on franchise, due to laying the groundwork for so much exploration of these characters and their world. So yeah, The Bad Guys is indeed a great movie, and pretty much the most fun I've had with something produced by Dreamworks since Kung Fu Panda 3. A bit messy in terms of its theme and kind of formulaic, but still a ton of fun and definitely worth your time. It's an 8 out of 10 movie, and I'm now going to start writing my 3-hour analysis on Mr. Shark. Thanks for watching, everyone.